Waking up with a stiff neck, an aching back, or hips that seem to protest the very act of getting out of bed. It's a feeling many of us over 50 know all too well. We often chalk it up to sleeping wrong or just the inevitable aches of getting older. But what if the solution wasnn't about buying an expensive new mattress or resigning yourself to a life of morning groans? What if a significant part of the fix is as simple as how you position your body in sleep, a wisdom that has been passed down for over 1,000 years in traditional Chinese medicine? The truth is that nagging morning stiffness might just be your body's way of telling you it needs a little more support. The fix might be as simple as how you sleep into one. Arvinus year minus old traditional Chinese medicine practice agrees. Here's why placing a pillow between your knees could be the game changer your body needs. It's a small adjustment that can lead to profound relief, helping you wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day, not like you've just gone 10 rounds with your own bed sheets. Let's explore how this simple habit can restore your body's natural harmony while you rest. Modern science and ancient wisdom often arrive at the same truths, just by taking different paths. When it comes to sleep, both agree on one thing. Your posture matters immensely. From a modern viewpoint, when you sleep on your side without support, your top leg naturally falls forward and down. This seemingly innocent movement creates a constant twisting force on your lower back and pelvis. Over 8 hours, this torsion pulls your spine out of its natural, neutral alignment. Your hip joints are strained, and the muscles in your lower back are forced to work all night trying to stabilize you. At the same time, your shoulders tend to collapse forward, putting a strain on your neck. It's no wonder you wake up with neck tension, lower back pain, or even a feeling of numbness from nerves being gently compressed all night. Now, let's look at this through the lens of traditional Chinese medicine. In ancient texts like the records on nurturing nature and prolonging life, great emphasis was placed on how to harmonize the body even during rest. To TCN, your spine is the main highway for your body's vital energy or qi. This qi is the life force that nourishes your organs, warms your limbs, and keeps everything running smoothly. When your spine is twisted or compressed, it's like putting a roadblock on this energy highway. The flow of qi and blood becomes sluggish and stuck, a condition we call stagnation. Where there is stagnation, there is pain. That morning stiffness, the dull ache in your hips, the tightness in your shoulders, these are all signs that your qi and blood did not circulate freely while you slept. The body is essentially crying out for better flow. I remember a client, a lovely woman in her early 60s named Helen, who was an avid gardener. She came to me complaining of persistent lower back pain that was always worst in the morning. She felt it was ruining her love for gardening because the first hour of her day was spent just trying to feel limber enough to bend over. She had tried different mattresses and even painkillers, but the ache always returned. We talked about her sleep, and she confirmed she was a side sleeper. I suggested a very simple first step: place a firm pillow between her knees every single night. We also discussed a few dietary changes to warm her system. At first, she was skeptical that something so small could help, but within a week, she reported that the sharp, intense pain in the morning had softened to a dull ache. After a month of consistent use, she told me she could get out of bed and walk to her garden with minimal stiffness. The simple pillow had aligned her hips, taking the nightly strain off her spine and allowing her qi and blood to flow without obstruction. This is a perfect example of how a small, consistent change can lead to steady progress through consistent care. The pillow trick is wonderfully simple and effective. By placing a firm pillow between your knees, you are essentially creating a support structure that holds your body in its natural alignment. First, it aligns your hips. The pillow lifts your top leg, preventing it from pulling forward and twisting your pelvis. This keeps your hip joints stacked vertically, one on top of the other, which is their neutral and most relaxed position. This simple act alone takes an enormous amount of pressure off your lower back. Second, it relieves neck strain. When your hips are aligned, your shoulders are more likely to stay stacked as well, rather than collapsing forward. This reduces the torque on your cervical vertebrae, the small bones in your neck, allowing your neck muscles to finally relax. It boosts circulation. Proper alignment means that nerves and blood vessels aren't being pinched or compressed. This can significantly reduce nighttime leg cramps, tingling, or that pins and needles feeling. For the best results, try using a pillow that offers firm support, like one filled with buckwheat hulls or a solid memory foam pillow designed for knees. A fluffy, soft pillow will just compress and won't provide the structural support you need. Beyond this simple pillow trick, we can draw on deeper TCM wisdom to create a foundation of pain-free living. These strategies address the root causes of stiffness and pain, helping your body become more resilient from the inside out. First, let's talk about warming your kidneys to strengthen your lower back. In TCM, the kidneys are seen as the body's foundational energy source, like the battery pack that powers your entire system. They govern the health of your bones, especially the lower back and knees. When your kidney key is weak, which can naturally happen as we age, the lower back can feel sore, weak, or cold. Think of it like a house with a weak foundation. It's the first place to show signs of strain. This is for you if you experience a dull, persistent ache in your lower back, have cold hands and feet, or need to use the bathroom frequently at night. To support your kidney energy, you can place a warm, not hot water bottle on your lower back for 15 minutes before sleep. A gentle warmth penetrates the area, invigorating the flow of qi and blood and soothing tired muscles. Diet-wise, incorporating foods that are black in color, like black beans, black sesame seeds, and walnuts, which even look like a tiny brain, governing the marrow, which is linked to the kidneys, can help nourish this foundational energy. Second, we can soothe the liver to unwind tension. The liver in TCM is responsible for the smooth flow of qi throughout the body. It's like the body's traffic controller. When you experience stress, frustration, or unresolved anger, the liver qi can become stagnant or stuck. This is when you feel irritable, sigh a lot, and notice tension building up in your neck, shoulders, and jaw. If you're someone who holds stress in your shoulders or grinds your teeth at night, this is for you. Soothing the liver helps to release this tension, allowing your muscles to soften and relax. A simple way to do this is by drinking a gentle tea, 8 from chrysanthemum flowers, and a few goji berries in the evening. This combination helps to clear heat and tension while gently nourishing the liver. Also, taking 5 minutes before bed to do some slow, gentle neck stretches can help release the physical manifestation of your day's stress. Third, we must strengthen the spleen to banish dampness. The spleen in TCM is the main organ of digestion and transformation. It takes the food you eat and turns it into qi and blood. When the spleen is weak, this process becomes inefficient, leading to the formation of something we call dampness. Imagine a fog that settles in your body. It's heavy, sluggish, and sticky. This dampness can lodge in your joints, causing them to feel stiff, swollen, and achy, especially in humid or rainy weather. If you often wake up feeling groggy, heavy-limbed, or bloated, you may have some internal dampness. The key is to support your digestive fire. You can do this by avoiding late-night, cold drinks and raw foods like salads, which can put out that fire. Instead, opt for warm cooked foods. A simple cup of ginger tea in the morning can help to warm the spleen and disperse dampness. Fourth, let's focus on nourishing blood to lubricate the joints. In TCM, blood is much more than just a wee fluid in your veins. It's a dense, nourishing substance that moisturizes your entire body, including your muscles, tendons, and skin. When blood is deficient, things can get dry and brittle. Your joints might feel creaky and stiff, not because of dampness, but because of a lack of proper lubrication. Think of it like a door hinge that needs oiling. This might be you if you also experience dry skin, brittle nails, light dizziness when you stand up, or floaters in your vision. To nourish blood, focus on eating dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, as well as red-colored foods like beets, red dates, and goji berries. A small amount of high-quality, ethically raised meat or bone broth can also be very beneficial. Finally, we need to unblock the meridians with gentle movement. Your energy pathways or meridians are like rivers that transport qi and blood throughout your body. When you sit for too long or are inactive, these rivers can become sluggish and blocked. Gentle, mindful movement is like clearing away the debris, allowing the rivers to flow freely again. This is for everyone, but especially those who have a sedentary lifestyle. You don't need a strenuous workout. Simple practices like starting your day with gentle ankle and wrist rotations before you even get out of bed can begin to stimulate flow. A short, relaxed walk after dinner also helps to keep things moving and prevents stagnation from setting in overnight. Persistence is key. These aren't quick fixes, but daily habits that build a strong, flexible, and pain-free body over time. To make these principles a part of your daily life, here are 2 simple routines you can easily incorporate. The first is a Rise and Shine kidney warming tea. This is perfect for anyone who feels a bit slow to start in the morning, as a chilly constitution, or experiences that classic lower back ache. You will need a small handful of goji berries, about a teaspoon, 3 or 4 pitted reed dates, and 1 thin slice of fresh ginger. Simply put all the ingredients into your favorite mug. Pour boiling water over them and let it steep for about 5 to 10 minutes. You can sip this warm in the morning instead of coffee, or in the mid-afternoon when you feel the energy slump. Goji berries and reed dates gently nourish the blood and kidney energy, while the ginger adds a touch of warmth to support your digestion. However, if you are someone who generally feels hot, has a sore throat, or is experiencing any acute inflammation, it's best to skip the ginger or avoid this tea for now. A good self-check is to notice how you feel after drinking it for a week. Do you feel a bit warmer from the inside out? Is your energy a little more stable? The second routine is an end-of-day ginger foot soak. This is wonderful for improving circulation, easing lower back pain, and promoting deep, restful sleep. You will need a basin large enough for your feet, warm water to cover your ankles, 3 to 5 thick slices of fresh ginger, and an optional half-cup of Epsom salts. Simply fill the basin with warm water. Add the ginger slices and Epsom salts, and stir. Soak your feet for about 15 to 20 minutes, preferably an hour before bed. The warmth, combined with the stimulating properties of ginger, helps to draw energy downward, calming a busy mind. It also warms the kidney meridian, which begins on the sole of your foot, sending gentle warmth up to your lower back. This is especially helpful for those with cold feet, joint stiffness, or difficulty falling asleep. Please be cautious and make sure the water is comfortably warm, not scalding, especially if you have diabetes or reduced sensation in your feet. Also, if you have any open wounds or skin infections on your feet, you should wait until they are healed. To see if it's working for you, ask yourself after a few nights, are my feet staying warmer in bed? Do I feel like I'm falling asleep more easily? As you begin to explore these natural approaches, it's important to gently warn against a common pitfall, the one-size-fits-all mindset. In our modern world, we love quick fixes and universal solutions. We hear that a certain herb or food is a superfood and we all rush to try it. But in TCM, the most important principle is individualized care. Your body is unique with its own history, constitution, and pattern of imbalance. What works wonders for your friend whose stiffness comes from internal dampness might not work for you if your stiffness stems from blood deficiency. Your friend might feel amazing after drinking barley tea, which is excellent for draining dampness. But if you are blood deficient, that same tea could be too drying for you and might even make your joint creak and is worse. This is why listening to your own body is so crucial. It's not about copying others, but about becoming a detective of your own health. Notice how you feel after eating certain foods or trying a new routine. Your body will always give you feedback. True healing comes from understanding and honoring your own unique needs. Remember, every small step you take towards better health is a victory. It doesn't require a complete overhaul of your life. It can start with something as simple as a $10 pillow placed between your knees tonight. It can be a warm cup of ginger tea in the morning or a soothing foot soak at night. These are not just remedies, they are acts of kindness and attention to the body that has carried you through life. Be patient with yourself. The stiffness and aches you feel didn't appear overnight, and they will take time to gently resolve, but with consistency. You are rebuilding your body's foundation of health one day at a time. If this reminds you of someone you care about who often mentions waking up sore or stiff, please share this with them. A small piece of knowledge can make a big difference in someone's daily comfort and joy. Have you ever tried this pillow trick? How did it feel for you? For a personalized tip related to your morning stiffness, comment with the word FLOW and I'll share a simple ACAS prayer point you can try. True health is not the absence of symptoms, but the presence of vitality. May you sleep deeply and wake